Good morning, brothers and sisters. Doug White down here in Alabama. I want to show you my little studio here. You know what my face looks like because I got a bunch of videos out over there. There's a useful, they finally made something useful out of that ball earth. A ball, a kid's play toy. That's my binoculars when I go down to the beach, Panama City, and make sure it's still level. It was last time I went, just as level as it could be. But anyway, this is my little studio. Those are my. I had to rob the strings off of that one over there because it couldn't get in the store down there to get nothing down at the music shop because of this supposed pandemic or whatever. But anyway, up this morning, coffee maker still asleep. I put all these pictures up because it reminds me of how far every day I wake up. It reminds me. This couldn't be. Either I'm the luckiest man in the world, which I don't believe in luck, or somebody's getting me out of a bunch of scrapes for a long period of time. But I happen to think that it's the man I can't see, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, that's been doing this all these years and hadn't left me. Although he sure has had plenty of opportunity to if it had been his will. But anyway, this is my little lair that I've made a studio out of. That's pretty good. Those little speakers are pretty good. That's my electronic system right there. Don't call the fire department. But anyway, I promised, I'm using up all this time, but I promised I'd try to tackle another toughest place in the Bible, which everybody, I always go to these tough places and I stay on them until I can figure them out. But anyway, what we wanted to establish here, I want to establish is this. I can put that there. Put that right there. This wrath of God. What is this wrath of God? And David told us what this wrath is. Everybody seems to think it's the devil's hell, but I don't believe it is. I believe when he's talking about wrath, I think he's talking about extreme displeasure. Psalms 38:1. David was pleading with God, don't rebuke him. O Lord, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. So David was pleading with God because this is so bad, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of an angry God for one of his children. I'm just telling you, because I've experienced a little bit of it, and he turns you over to the devil, and when you come out of his extreme displeasure, you got your mind right, and like I said, it's cool hand look. But anyway, after he gets through with you, his child, he's accomplished what he wants in the child of grace process. But anyway, I want to get to this hard verse here, hard verse, and tell you what I think it means. I'm telling you what I think it means. And the title of this message is The Children of Disobedience. The wrath of God and the children of disobedience. What is this wrath? What is this wrath? I believe we've explained what it is. But anyway, I want to separate this thing right here because I've heard this this right here, I don't believe it was preached right. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named amongst you, become as saints. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which is not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. For this we know, that no whoremongers, nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an adulterer hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God. Stop. There is no stop there. But I'm just putting a stop right there. We know this, brother and sister. These goats out there, these people that are not redeemed, they do these things, but we've done them also. You see what I'm saying? But we're washed. We're clean. Now let's go on. Let's separate that right there, brother and sister. So let's go to the next subject. Us, his children. Let no man deceive you with vain words. For because of these things cometh, these things which some of his children have done, in my view, cometh the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. The children of disobedience always heard that it was the devil's folks, but I believe it's us, brothers and sisters. Be therefore not partakers with them. You know that it's talking about, you can put that back up here, it's talking about them up here. They don't have any inheritance because they're not his. So that's how you break that one down. In my view, down here in Alabama, other people can read it and get all broke up because they know that they've done these things and they don't want to, they've done some of the things that are above, but you're washed, brother and sister. God has made you clean. You're one of his. You start turning around and go back to that stuff, the old man. God's telling you to not to do those things because the wrath of God. So he'll be angry with his children. He gets angry or hot displeasure with his children. So that's how I break that one down. I go over all these tough verses that people don't want to tackle, or they preach them wrong, or in my view, and I try to see what they mean. Because I know that other people are doing the same thing, and then no devil's giving them a fits. Here's another, brothers and sisters, where the wrath of God is mentioned along with the children of disobedience. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, I can't pronounce that one, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for the which sake the wrath of God cometh upon the children of disobedience. Here it is again, the wrath and the children of disobedience. Why didn't he just say, well, this comes on the non-elect, the goats? Why didn't he just say that? He said the children of disobedience. So, my sister, I say they're his disobedient children, is what I'm saying down here in Alabama. Now, I'm not telling anybody to go see if this is. I'm just telling you this. This brings great peace, because when you look up there and you see all these things, and possibly some of God's people could backslide, if you want to call it that, fall short, and do some of these things in the above column up here. A whole list of things. And are you bound for a devil's hell? No. If you don't mortify your members, and you will fall under this category, the wrath of God, and he'll discipline his child. Well, that's the way I see it, on this text, this very difficult text. I say that the children, in my old age, I have decided that these children in disobedience are talking about God's children, that for whatever reason they have fallen under his wrath, his extreme displeasure, and to put it in a southern term, they're going to the woodshed. Anyway, I just don't. I just wanted to get in here and deal with that one this morning. I don't think I should let it go that much further, except to show you this pretty scenery here. My desk that's cleaned off. My beautiful children. And a little bit of my life I'm sharing with the world. I'm just telling you, either I'm the luckiest man in the world or the blessedest man in the world, because in spite of all my shortcomings, he's never left me or forsaken me, and he is never going to leave one of his children either out there that are listening to me, no matter what you think you've done wrong. Anyway, just want to say hey to everybody. Peace and love from this old boy down here in Alabama.